Hello! What you're about to watch is the first couple minutes of the trial for Danganronpa Persona Part 2. I have a lot more to say about when this is coming out in more details, but I'll save that for after this little teaser. I just wanted to show you guys something of how it's going, but please know that this is far from final. There's a lot of little things that need to be changed, like swapping sprites, adding different music, sound effects, all that, but it's just been a minute since I've gotten to share some of this, so here you go!
Allow me to explain the rules of the class trial. For starters...
Actually, the weird AI voice over the speakers told us what to do already.
What? Are you serious? But my exposition!
Save it! We have a limited amount of time, and we can't afford to waste any of it humoring your ego.
Look at that. Someone is on edge today. What's the matter, kid? Is that pesky conscience of yours getting in the way?
No! I just already deal with a cartoon bear yapping in my ear enough as is. And we have a lot of ground to cover.
I didn't even say anything this time!
So anyways, I guess we've only got like an hour to discuss this, huh? Would the other ace detectives like to start us off? Gladly. Allow me to go over the basics of the crime scene, starting with the autopsy. Futaba Sakura was found murdered in the laundry room this morning at approximately 10:35 a.m. While we can't specify for certain, it can be ascertained that the cause of her death was the fatal stab wound through her back and into her chest. There was also blunt force trauma to the front of her skull.
Additionally, there are a few other key pieces of evidence left at the crime scene. Most notably, a kitchen hand towel cleaned in the washing machine, and the TV monitor that was originally in the cafeteria yesterday morning.
Oh yeah! I forgot that the TV was broken. Hey! I was just trying to use my head! I don't know! I thought that the TV glitching was some version of the Midnight Channel.
Wait, the TV was glitching before you guys broke it off the wall?
Oh yeah. Suppose you weren't there at the time. We were all just sitting there eating our lunch when the TV kicked on. We thought it was that damn bear ready to give us another lecture, but it just started to flicker some weird footage of a town.
Huh. That's strange.
Indeed. But for the time being, I think that'll sum up the basics of the trial, and we can begin our discussion properly.
So, where exactly do we go from here?
I suppose it's only natural we start pointing fingers at one another, right? I'll get us started. I think the culprit was everyone's favorite.
I already know who did it. Well, it's simple, really. All of us this morning were in the cafeteria, either eating breakfast or watching the Bears fight.
You mean watching me stuff it to the Frajarinpa?
Yarimpa?
It's a reference to 999.
Seriously, how the hell do you know all this stuff?
When he was the last one to come in.
What's up, dudes? So, what's going on this morning?
So you're saying that doofus is the one who killed her?
Hey, who you calling doofus?
Is that really the part he's taking issue with? It really is nothing personal. You just were the only one unaccounted for this morning.
Well, hold on a second. Surely he's allowed to explain himself before we jump to conclusions, right?
Of course, but he better make it convincing. Because, as a reminder, Futaba was a dear friend of ours, and we intend to get retribution.
And that was the first couple of minutes. I mean, obviously there's some intro stuff before that, but I want to save that for the actual video. So what's the plan on when this thing is coming out? As you can probably already tell, this is a way major production than anything else we've done on the channel before. Like, there's so many more voice actors and artists that we're like hiring to help make the illustrations and the UI and record a fully voiced trial. So this is a very big production. At the time of recording this, the script is basically done and we have up to 30 minutes of it skeletoned, but it's going to be probably around a month or two to do the finer details and get all the last lines and art made. The goal, and please don't hold us to this is a very lofty, ambitious number, but we're going to try to get this video out by the end of the year. However, because of how many people are involved and how many assets still need to be made, it might be a little bit slower as I have to, you know, work to afford paying the artists to finish making stuff. But if you wanted to continue to support this project in some other way, as well as getting earlier updates and behind the scenes on this project, please consider checking out the Patreon. The link is in the description below. I hate to kind of like shill here, but it genuinely is just true. The more support that we get on Patreon, the faster and higher quality we can make this video. But that's basically going to cover it for today's teaser. Sorry, I've been dead for months. I've just been trying to work on this as much as possible. Go ahead, and if you have any questions about development, go ahead and comment. I'll try to respond to as many as I can. But in the meantime, thank you guys, and I will hopefully see you by the end of the year.